Most people's references to the past are mainly black and white films and photographs, so they kind of think of clothing in that manner.
Even if you look at some dresses from the time, you've got like almost really rich blues, pinks, yellows, different to how you perceive the dress in a photograph.
The styles coming out of Savile Row in the West End of that time were being replicated for the masses, so suits coming from Savile Row in the season of 1939, Montague Burton would have been copying them and churning them out to the masses. It wouldn't have been wholly handmade, but it would have made in the same fashion. And there wasn't an elitism in clothing at that time. You know, working class people would have had less clothing and would have worn it more often, but the style stayed the same, so it was almost a democracy in fashion.
This woolen dress, beige with green and gold stripes, costs £2 1 shilling. The jacket is the top half of a cardigan suit, costing £3 16 5.
The colour still maintained, even though the clothing was becoming more simple because of utility clothing.
For example, how about this for a basic outfit? Under the suit, a fawn blouse, £1. Total cost, the whole works, £12 17 and twopence. So, when it's your turn to get your civvies, make your choice carefully, and remember, planning's the thing.
And though you had obviously wartime restrictions and rationing, the quality by no means was inferior. A lot of the stuff was very well made, very well tailored. It was meant to last for years, maybe even decades. So the quality was still there, even if the shortages were in place.
Remember, many of you will be starting your wardrobe from scratch, and you'll want your grant of £12 10 to go a long way. Today, many well-known houses are making inexpensive clothes of good quality and design.
Look over the clothes you've got. See if they won't last a bit longer, or if they can be altered to present-day needs. Clean them, mend them.
Obviously, most of us wear these clothes, you know, regularly or on a daily basis.
This is like a wartime made jacket.
Well, this is obviously a jacket that probably once started out its life as a man's jacket, but has been retailored to fit the female form.
For women's clothing especially, very structured looks which have definite military influence. So when you're talking about the shoulders and things like that, very strong shoulders and lots of buttons, you know, for that kind of military mirroring. I think one of the reasons why we all like these clothes is the quality. And just the fact that we're all still able to wear these 70, 80-year-old clothes now is because they were so well made. And I think that's something that's lacking, especially from today's clothing that's sort of high street. It's all very throwaway. You can go into shops where things cost nothing, and then people really do just intend to not keep them for very long. And that's
but if
why
you
they're
haven't
so
paid
cheap.
much for it, it has no value.
Yeah.
You didn't work hard for it, and so it's so last year.
It's throwaway,
yeah,
isn't
exactly.
it?
Yeah.
It's good for the environment to wear vintage clothes.
Yeah, true. Ultimate recycling.
Yeah.
I think everything that we decide on as being right is always based on archive material.
Come from the IWM.
Especially for women's military wear, there's an amazing collection of that colour slide film that IWM have of ATS and things, absolutely gorgeous pictures.